There was an experience recently using orb technology to where I'm able to interface in real time with the Elohim and other intelligences that are at this meeting place while I'm here. It's sort of like, we could say, a trans-dimensional Zoom type technology is the best way that I could describe this. I'll read what I've written down, which this is part of my contact notes when I jot stuff down after experiences happen. I had contact with Kalzen, who is part of a group called the Zanu, and Penke from the Nimika, along with the ERC, Elohim Representative Council, and UGC, United Galactic Council, on the balancing of worlds, going through similar to here, and that a recalibration and light codes are assisting angelics from the light blueprint to restore balance. Though with that said, sovereignty and peaceful action from the masses is needed in this cycle to bring about balance. The UGC is ready with representatives from all worlds in this sector at a similar stage and have a plan to assist with the greater reality that we are not alone through all of these civilizations' own structure. However, Dark Masters, the fallen Elohim, not the positive, are trying to sway things through the possession of minds of those not aware of the greater reality via AI to keep and perpetuate the current agenda. Though we must know we are in control and do our part for humanity to reach sovereignty. The Sun, helping with the regulation of energies and bringing universal assistance by universal law, is helping with balance via the transmissions from Source, God's mind, via the solar maximum activity, which is also a threat to knocking out this AI used by the lower light. Through to the midpoint of 2026 is the next mark we must reach where the changes and relief may start to be felt. This is the chaos before order, but it's for us to decide on a peaceful order or a continuation of the draconian ways. That will be noticeable via the vibrations one is resonating at, meaning the new or old earth. We are just balancing out the forces and their influence, anchoring energy for liberation trans-dimensionally. Many worlds are ready for their transitional ascension cycle and phase, though it seems it is important the Earth's people's emotions and the implications, the effects this has on this process. The hearts and minds of all people are what will direct this new era and liberation, bringing on ascension abilities, making medbeds and the like obsolete due to the abilities that come online. Many masters, saints and sages from on and off world before us have ascended, and the angels and the Elohim, the positive ones, are also holding space and assisting in the minds via the hearts for those who have volunteered to help and hold space and uplift humanity by playing a part in humanity. It's up to us and no one else, that we have help from God's source creator assisting through us in this evolutionary process, which is beyond good and bad, but it is all about evolution, soul evolution. With the UGC, what we've got is a situation where this has got nothing to do with the Space Force or the space programs that's up there. This is what we could say completely different situation of a group of intelligences that have a representative from many worlds that are there to assist with bringing comfort and a smooth transition when civilizations learn and are opened to the greater reality that they're not alone and the greater family of man. It does have somewhat a connection from what I've been told in terms of a connection to, let's say, the Space Force, that a lot of technologies and things that will be coming out will seem completely brand new, but it will be technology that's been in existence for a long time that will be blended in to these programs, so it's not like an overnight shock. There are those that are beyond government that have been interfacing through other programs like the space program and what have you for quite a long time. And also we've got civilizations here within mountains, under the ocean, and what have you, that there is some dialogue going on, but not to the people in government. Like, when we say government, it's like, one, what government, and two, really when you know what's going on, it's got nothing to do with any government, though there might be a person here and there that are aware of these things in cahoots somewhat, but they're not doing it on behalf of any government. This is also a multidimensional thing, that you've got extraterrestrials in our frequency, 3D, and then you've got also humans and extraterrestrials that are in other frequencies. So you've even got ultra-terrestrials that are local, and then, of course, extraterrestrials that are operating in higher densities. And so you've got a situation where even those in the high frequencies are pushing for their ascension to get to that next level, and it's ongoing. But it's important to note and add here that there is a war going on between the angelics and, we could say, the lower light, the demonic forces. And in some way, we're in the midst of a war that's going on. And you could say that the war is for the mind, but it's actually for the heart. That lower heart frequency is what these lower intelligences, the lower light, derive that energy, and they need us to be in existence. Some of these intelligences, in terms of the lower light, they need us. One, for energy, but two, for us to experience them, to keep them in existence. We're going to be destroyed. We would have been destroyed a long time ago. It doesn't condone what's going on with the trafficking, this, that, and the other, all the dark stuff that is happening. There is a mass consciousness situation where there's a lot of chaos, but there's also a lot of relief occurring at this time for what we've currently experienced in November. The bottom line is that everything's up to us. There is free will that crosses on each person from another when things are done to us that we didn't put out for. Yes, there's still soul contracts and what have you as well, but it's up to us to create a better tomorrow by creating that in the moment today and doing that each and every day, so the next day and our experiences, our journey, brings somewhat enlightenment to us to be the best version of ourselves. And we're here at this time to help elevate humanity. It's about finding that equilibrium. There's going to be good days, there's going to be bad days, but when everything in our senses is being bombarded through the media and lower vibratorial stuff, it keeps us in a lower vibratorial state that doesn't make it impossible to break through and elevate. When you have knowledge, it's great, but it's how you use that knowledge, which is the wisdom, and then how you're practical with that wisdom and what are you going to do about it in terms of what can you do to create a better tomorrow for yourself. So I'm going to leave it there. Also, I just want to thank everyone for their support with Jaya Sanctuary. It's been absolutely amazing this first year opening. There's only one more 2-day event to go. That's on my birthday, actually. Amazing activity, amazing people, amazing experiences. It's been absolutely awesome what people have got from this place. And that's the purpose of having this, for people to experience what they need to. The contact that's occurring is absolutely brilliant. And so thank you to everyone that's come to the sanctuary, that's been supporting the sanctuary. In early December, I'll be putting up next year's events up till about winter time. There'll be remote viewing workshops, self-mastery workshops, CE5 intensive workshops, hangout days and what have you. But many blessings to you all, and I hope this has been helpful for you. Love, light and bliss. Thank you.